All right. This is episode 25 of Uptick Updates. Hi, Brian. Thanks for making time again. We're approaching the end of Q3, and I thought it might be a good time to get another update about Uptick and Uptick's near-term goals. How's everything going?
Yeah, good to see you again, John. It has been a while.
Yeah, a
So
couple of weeks.
the team actually has been crazy busy right now because it's already September, end of Q3,
Mm.
and the Q4 is coming. So we have our schedule fully occupied these days. As we discussed in the previous episodes, right? So we have a lot of things to do because we have the marketplace on multiple platform, and also we have the testnet phase one concluded, and of course we will have some extra modules like right management. Those things are happening. So basically, yeah. Today is a good chance we can have a recap and maybe summarize a little bit to for the September goal and also Q4, right?
Sounds good.
So basically, we have, as I said many times in the previous episodes, then the whole Uptick network project, we have three major elements. One is the infrastructure. Infrastructure is sitting on top of the Uptick chain. Also with cross-chain interoperability with other ecosystem. At the same time, we have the marketplace. The marketplace is multiple chain and the cross-chain support marketplace. So far we have it in Cosmos IRISNet, we have it on Loopring, and also we already have a EVM version on top of Uptick Testnet. Of course, we'll also deploy it in other EVM chain. So those two are the major things where it's going on right now. So basically, by end of September, you might be able to see the launch of testnet 2, phase 2. Yeah, because in the past months and past September, it has been a silent period for the testnet because we concluded by end of June and early July. Then the team actually is moving on to scale down the testnet and focus on the code development. So basically for the testnet phase 2, we will deliver several things. First is the Cosmos SDK actually is upgrading to 0.46 version. So for this version will be the latest Cosmos SDK. I expect to see a lot of Cosmos-based chain will be upgraded very soon. So we will use the latest SDK. At the same time, IBC is a major component in the Cosmos supported chain. So IBC is going to release 5.0, the version 5.0 IBC module. So this is also a very enhanced module for the inter-chain communication mechanism. So basically, we will have those two be up to date. So that's pretty important for us to stay updated and also be compatible when we launch the chain and connect to other testnet and mainnet. So those things we are preparing. At the same time, we have an EVM module on top of Uptick chain. So that's why we have a EVM version of a marketplace building on top of that. So the reason we use an EVM module is it's not just because we want to connect to Ethereum and other ecosystem. Well, that's good to have because we do looking for the interoperability across different type of ecosystem. But the major part is we also want to support all the native NFT standards, which is already running on Ethereum ERC standards. So with EVM by default, it will support ERC 721, ERC 1155, and also some other ongoing ERC standards for all type of NFTs. By supporting all those standards, by default, it will ensure the interoperability in the future, right? If we cross transfer to some other applications or some other blockchain ecosystems. Yeah, so that's why. So we are keep working on that. I would say the phase 2 of a testnet will be more advanced and completed than the phase 1, because phase 1 we just set up the basic framework to announce to the community, to invite the people to participate, to be aware of the Uptick roadmap, so people can be the basic validators and also be the testers of a marketplace. Of course, we concluded that, and with a list of whitelisted addresses, right? So all of them are qualified for the future airdrop and also other incentive program. But that's not enough. So in the phase 2, we will after we launch the phase 2, we will also invite all the community member to participate on the validator side and also governance side and also the marketplace side. So with that, we will probably build more complicated incentive program. For example, for the issue you find, it will be recorded, right? So and it will be traced, and also it will be rewarded. So it's not just a random phrase put into the community chat. So it's difficult to track. So basically, we want to establish some tools for people to report issues, to provide suggestions, and also we also need to follow up to respond to that. And at the same time, for the good ones, we will make sure they're on the reward list, right? So that can help more. Especially the people who wants to contribute to the projects, be more recognized, right? So pretty organized way. Yeah. So with all those tools, utilities, and also this infrastructure settings, you can see phase 2 is more close to the mainnet, right? So we want to make sure everything is organized. So in the mainnet, when the mainnet is launched, we also need to have the same mechanism, right, to really unite the core contributors in the community, right, to recognize their contributions. Yeah, so that's something we are working very hard right now. So to make the testnet phase 2 ready, and also make the EVM marketplace on top of that ready. Or by seeing about the marketplace EVM, maybe you will ask why we are spending so much time, right, to build it, because in phase 1 we already have one, but that one is a basic one. So I would say it's pretty complete. But in the past few months, we actually see a lot of progress in the NFT market, and also we need to make sure there's more details should be focused, and or say should be solved some issues, right? So that just like we discussed before, like rights management, the copyrights, loyalty, all those things. Those are very important to the creator community. So we want to make sure it will be all included into the superset of this EVM marketplace. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's why. So the team has been kind of like a quiet period recently, right? So it looks like we don't have too many news to release, but actually we are working on that. Yeah.
So when will that version 2 be coming out? Any idea?
I expect to release the beta version by end of September. So that's why, we have about 2 weeks to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, so well, because it's on the testnet and it's a beta version. So, well, the issues and bugs should be tolerated, but we need to move on, right? To let people participate. So that's the way really really make it great. Because in the past, so actually some very detailed issues were found by the community members, right? Not by the team, because when you are in the real situation, right, to mint your NFT, to sell and buy NFT, you will find all kind of details, right? So that's the clue to help us to find the issues behind the scene. Yeah, that's the process we're really looking for. Yeah.
Nice. Thanks for that detailed update. So that's for the Uptick chain, the testnet, and then Loopring and the IRISNet versions. How are those going?
IRISNet version and Loopring version has been in the production mode, right? So it's going on. So we are just find the issues, fix issues these days. So actually I feel pretty good about the Loopring version, because in the Loopring version we do see the enthusiasm from the Loopring community. So they are pretty active, right, to mint NFTs release on Uptick on Loopring. At the same time, they list some existing past minted NFT in the platform. So, and also they provide pretty good suggestions. So currently Loopring is, as I said last time, it's already over 300,000 NFT minted on the Loopring platform. Yeah, so it's pretty good. The number is pretty good. So, and also on the Iris version is the most, I would say, mature version in our marketplace landscape. So Iris version, actually, you can see we see a lot of new creators on board recently, right? So basically, if you focus on what's happening in the homepage of Uptick, on IRISNet, Cosmos IRISNet, you can see almost every 1 or 2 days, you can see a pretty good creators on board. And of course, we immediately recognize them, and also maybe put a verified sign on the name. So that's I can find a pretty good quality of works happening in Uptick on Loopring. So in the next step, when we see the multiple chain, cross-chain infrastructure ready, so you can see all those nice works will be available basically on any platforms that we support, right? So this can be a very good source for people to mint their great works. And at the same time, currently on Loopring and the Loopring version and IRISNet version, there are all some campaign going on, right? So on the Uptick on Iris version, so we have a creators campaign right now. Yeah. So basically, we are inviting people to launch their collection of works, and for the qualified one, we will help them to promote, and also maybe put into our spotlight series, or whatever the way we can help promote together. And we will recognize top 30 creators, and each of them will receive a pretty good size of Iris token rewards. Yeah. So, but I can see that's the only starting point. So in the future, we will see more and more incentive program for the great works and great creators, because we do believe creators is the center of this creator economy, right? So they should be recognized, and it's not just one-time campaign. but we want to make sure they find it comfortable to stay here, right? To make it like a whole. Yeah. So that's pretty good. So I already see the slight difference between the Iris version and the Loopring version, right? Iris version is more artistic sometimes, right? So if you look at the works over there, so the Loopring version is more like a younger generation, or you know, they like the PFP, you like the cartoon, those are animated stuff, right? So it's pretty diversified. So I'm pretty happy to see this kind of diversity happening. Otherwise, you know, it's useless to launch multiple versions of a marketplace, right? So each marketplace should have its special characters. So that's exactly something we are looking for. So in the future, we might also deploy in our marketplace on other blockchain system. So we will also make sure they will start and grow up with specific DNA, right? So it's not just the same thing duplicated over there. Yeah.
Good stuff. Hey, if someone were thinking about minting on the Iris version, what's hot these days? Should they sell it in Atom, or should they sell it in Iris? Is there a trend? Does it matter?
Actually, it doesn't matter. So they can list by putting into Iris token or Atom token price. If they don't see a good sale, they can delist it and list again to choose another token. So it's pretty flexible. Yeah, by saying that, so actually this is a good one. So because we allow multiple token to be available in the Iris version, because of the great IBC, right? So IBC does help a lot to help the cross-chain, interchain, and token interoperability.
Nice. Okay, maybe we'll wrap up with the Ethereum merge that's coming up. It looks like it's going to go through, right? A few days away.
Yeah. So actually, Ethereum is a pretty interesting topic, right? It has been going on for a couple of years. So when people are losing hope, now they make it happen. So
always the way.
Yeah, I would say it's a great moment. And so even in the Loopring, in the Loopring, Uptick on Loopring, we issue a poster over there. Our team actually they designed a poster for the merge, Ethereum merge. Because I know, so this is actually a very important moment for the crypto history, I would say. You know, the Ethereum was trying to solve the upgrade of Ethereum is trying to solve the problem between the security, scalability, and the decentralization, right? So people just say, oh, it's impossible to keep the balance among all of three. So that's the difficult part. But if we compare to another type of saying, just like I would say, so even like before when we do the startup, we run our company, I would say we always in the situation that we are trying to change the engine while the airplane is flying, right? So sometimes you just cannot stop, right? So you cannot step on the brake. You have to keep it running, but at the same time you need to change some important component, right? Maybe it will cause the crash. So actually, I think Ethereum also experienced the same thing in the past few these years. So that's why I'm pretty excited to see it happening right now. So actually, I guess right now, exact moment when we talk, it's already started, right? So over 70% of a node, software has been upgraded already. So now it's the time to make the switch. So I think it's pretty good for the projects like us, because we do looking for a scalable Ethereum platform, right? So otherwise it's difficult to participate. Especially, we, even though currently you can see we are doing the NFT marketplace, actually the major part is coming after this, well, in the Q4. So which is, I keep saying, the NFT ecosystem application, right? So we want to see more applications by using NFT and also other crypto blockchain technology to really cover our real life. Right, so by supporting that, we do need to have a scalable blockchain network, right? Otherwise, even a concert ticket, a 1,000 ticket may crash the whole system, right? Yeah. So that's something we're really looking for. So I think Ethereum can probably solve this kind of problem in certain ways. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, but basically the infrastructure upgrade is basically, from POW to POS. That's the trend, right? So from the energy saving part, it's doing a great contribution, right? Basically, the energy cost will be down 99.9%, right? From now. So that I think that's a pretty good value, right, to bring to the society to make it sustainable. And at the same time, in the or currently POW mode, in order to really keep the network running, POW network running, they need to have every day. If I remember correctly, they're issuing the network is issuing 15,000 ETH as a reward, right, to the miners and the validators. So that's inflation, you can see, right? Yeah. So because miner get it, they can sell it in the market. So it's inflation. It's around 4% per year. So ETH. So after this merge, so basically this type of the token issued daily will be down about 90%. So and it will bring and also it will be well destroyed every day for certain amount of ETH, right? So by doing that, the inflation rate will be well, from current 4% to even 0.4%, even -2% in the future. So that's pretty good, economy model change, right, to the Ethereum ecosystem. Because with this minus inflation, so I will see that the value stored on the ETH will be higher, right? So, yeah, so I think all those things on the infrastructure part, POW to POS, and also the inflation rate, and also the energy saving part. Those are pretty good. But that actually, I would say, sacrifice a little bit about decentralization, right? Because of the POS. But since we are, our Uptick chain is mainly focused on Cosmos ecosystem. We by default, I really like POS model, because POS model it actually lowered the bar for people to participate, right? So you don't have to buy a big mining machine, right? So running all day long. So when people have a simple computer, can run a node, they can participate by staking some tokens. So this is also pretty good. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So in my view, I see more optimistic part, right, than the negative part. So we are trying to build the ecosystem applications in different type of blockchain ecosystem. Like we have working on the Loopring layer 2 technology to build the NFT. At the same time, of course, we want to link to Ethereum layer 1, right? So to do some extra stuff. So in our Uptick chain, we have an EVM module. So then we can have an EVM to EVM interoperability from our Cosmos ecosystem to the Ethereum ecosystem. So you can see it's pretty interoperable, right? So in our roadmap. So that's why we really want to see this Ethereum merge be successful. Yeah.
Great. Thanks for your comments. All right, I think we'll wrap it up there. Any closing remarks, or should we call it a
yeah, I think that's pretty much for today. So I would say just well, yeah, so people can follow our community to see the what's happening. So in our announcement channel in Discord, we will put all the important message over there. So this is the end of Q3. There will be important step by end of Q3, and also in Q4. So you can see more progress based on what has been done in the past, because it's not just a technology infrastructure moving on. So because of those all parts put together by end of Q3 and the early of Q4, we will also try to design and integrate our economy model into that, right? At that time, you can see the power of the token, and the economy model will take action. Yeah, so the Q4 is a very exciting period. Yeah,
definitely. I want to get in there and mess around and see what the options are going to be, in terms of copyright and loyalties.
Yeah,
I want to see.
Yeah, because so I think NFT industry is moving forward rapidly. So we should not just duplicate what happened first half of this year, even last year, right? People want to see something new, something solid, and something very diversified. So that's the next step of NFT. So we are taking NFT as a core role in our project, right? So we're saying we are trying to build a business grade NFT infrastructure, because this infrastructure should support all kind of NFT, not just a crypto art, not just some PFP. So there's a whole new spectrum of NFT happening. So that's the exciting part.
Definitely. Okay, so I'll put the links for the Discord and the Telegram that in the show notes. People can check it out, and looking forward to seeing more. Thanks a lot, Brian.
Yeah.
Okay, take care. Thanks. Bye.
Take care.